Welcome back. In this lecture, you are going to learn how to use ChatGPT to do information curation. If you don't know what that is, basically it's the ability to gather a lot of data and then only selecting the highest quality of all of that data and saving it down and using it. So while you can do information curation for any topic within any industry, in this example, let's pretend that I'm a journalist and I'm writing about climate change and focusing on the climate change effects on weather patterns. So I might use a prompt that looks something like this. Create an article outline about the impact of climate change on global weather patterns. This outline should include introduction, key points to be discussed, potential counter-arguments, and conclusion. So basically, the context here is going to be very important. We want to make sure that we do have a nice introduction, key points to be discussed, and also counter-arguments. Always include the counter-arguments. That's going to help you realize what's going to be high-quality content and what isn't going to be as high-quality content. It gives you a better overview. So I'm going to send this away. And once I get the outline, all I'm going to do is copy it. I can move to the right and click on copy here. I'm going to open a document. I prefer to use Google Docs. It doesn't matter if you're using Pages or Microsoft Office or OpenOffice. And then I'm going to paste it in. Then I'm just going to do some basic formatting. I'm going to make this bigger. Let's say 18. I'm going to bold it, center it. I'm going to bold all of these different parts and remove the stars so we get a nice formatting. There we go. And then I'm going to select a different font. I'm going to do Command A to select everything, change from Arial to Montserrat. I'm going to make sure that all of this text and not the actual header is going to be at 12. And there we go. Here's our outline. Now the next step is going to be to look over this and see what do we like, what do we want more of, and what do we want less of. So let's say that I'm looking through this and I realize that this is not a section that I think is interesting enough for this outline, the mitigation and adaptation strategies. So what I could do is that I could just remove this. Then let's say the role of climate models in predicting future weather patterns. This sounds really interesting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this one and then I'm going to go to ChatGPT and say, expand this section, and then jump down and paste it in and send it away. And now I'm getting a really nice expansion of this section. So all I'm gonna do is that I'm going to grab all of it just like this, all the way down. I'm going to copy it, head back, and then I'm going to select all of this and then paste it in. And of course, we're going to have to reformat it. So it looks a little strange now. We're going to select all of it, go to format, clear formatting. I'm going to change it to Montserrat. We're going to make it 12. I'm going to make this bold. And then all of these different points I can make bold as well. And now I have literally started curating my outline. And this is exactly how information curation works using ChatGPT. So start off by asking for an outline and give it the context where what is it about? What do you want to have included? You want the topic, an overview of the topic. You want to have a key point. You want to have a counter argument, and you want to have a conclusion, and you're probably going to want to have an introduction as well. Once you get that outline, paste it into some sort of document. I prefer to use Google Docs. Look through it and then see what do you want to keep and what do you want to elaborate on. Simply remove the ones you don't want and then expand the ones that you do want. And if you're missing something, you go to ChatGPT and ask for more. And when you elaborate on them, simply ask ChatGPT to expand a certain section or a certain key point or whatever it might be, and you're going to get a lot more information on it. Paste it in, format it nicely, and now you have the beginning of your article, which for me as a journalist writing on climate change and weather patterns, I'm already starting to get a nice article right in front of me through this information curation. So this is how it works. Now it is your turn. Play around with it. It is a huge time saver, and it's such an effective way of working on when it comes to curating information. See you in the next lecture.